We're at this year's Winter Antique Show. It's my 20th year exhibiting, and it's my favorite event of the year. I see customers here that I don't see the rest of the year, and we always sell a lot of rugs. I also save some of my best rugs for this show, so a seasoned collector knows that if they visit me here, they're going to see some of the best things that I handle over the course of the year. One of my great finds in the past year were two circa 1800 Turkish village rugs from the Konya region. They came out of a private collection in Turkey. It's not a piece that would have been made for export. These were utilitarian pieces called yataks. I love them for today's market because they are so abstract. Not only would they fit into a great rug collector's collection, but they would also go into a contemporary decor amazingly well. The colors are a great range of natural dyes that you want to find, especially this purple, which we refer to as aubergine, which is a very coveted color by collectors. Notice how the colors change in stripes all the way up and down. This is the other Konya from that collection, and it has great abstracted stars. One of the great aspects of the piece is the fact that as you get towards the top, they just cut it off before they've even completed the second medallion. When they were making these, they didn't have a specific plan, and it was really no big deal for them to get partially through a medallion and then decide to end it. A very interesting type of rug that is not seen in my booth as much as other types is called a kilim. And kilims are a flat woven rug that is a slit weave tapestry technique. So you'll notice that the front and the back are basically the same. The only thing that might differentiate the back from the front is that on the front there would be bits of embroidery. This is one of the rarest tribal artifacts that I've ever handled. It's woven by a Turkmen tribe called the Salor that were in Turkmenistan, and it's from around 1800. It was made to go around the doorway of a yurt, which is why it's in this shape, and it's extraordinary to find one in this state of preservation. There are only 10 known of this form in the world, and they're mostly in museums, and the others are in private collections. I knew it was going to be on the wall of the Winter Antique Show, and I knew the person that I had most in mind to buy it, and they came on opening night, saw it and loved it, and purchased it. And it is going to go into a collection where most likely it will be displayed for the public's enjoyment over the years on loan to various museums. So that's really what makes the business a lot of fun.
Size is perfect.
And is that one of the ones that we were communicating about?
Maybe that one it is. It's fantastic.
Well, it has such great color. The scale of the design is very much a more early 19th century scale.
Yeah.
You know, whereas the majority of runners are from the late 19th century and they get much tighter. You know, this has sort of extraordinary color and scale.
Well, what do you do? I mean, at my age, I may own it. If I bought this rug, I may own it for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then my kids will inherit it.
And they'll be inheriting a hard asset. To gauge whether they're the type of kids that would be interested in something like this before you feel them out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
that's
you
a
can
very good point.
You can buy a reproduction for $5,000.
Yeah, that's what I assumed you'd have to spend.
If you're in New York or happen to be able to come to New York between now and February 3rd, I certainly hope you can visit.